slow you down a little. Be patient. Keep hitting those marks. Leader's about 5 seconds ahead. Some of the leaders are coming in together.
The caution flag waves. The yellow is out for a problem out of the racetrack. Tough break out there. Now the field will race back to the start-finish line, battling for position. But we are under caution. Yellow is out.
Worn tires won't help us. Be careful.
Pace car is off, waiting for a green flag to get this one back underway. And the green flag is out. Here comes the field, racing down into turn number 1. We're back under action.
All clear, buddy.
And now trouble on the track. The field races back to the start-finish line, but we are under caution. The yellow flag is out after a problem out on the race course. That's a tough break for those guys.
One car peels off the banking onto pit road. We're not quite sure if this is a scheduled or an unscheduled stop, as he makes his way painfully slow down the pit lane. Pit road speed on his way to the pit stall.
Looks like we were the only car on pit road during that entire caution.
The leader paces the field back as we get ready for the restart here. Green flag is in the air. They head down to turn number 1. Cars in the back trying to race their way back up to the front. Meanwhile, the leader leads them down into turn number 1.
The 43 car up high. Number 43 is looking to pass. Hold it steady. 3 wide. 3 wide.
Keep him behind you if you can.
3 wide. Hold that line. The 01 car is trying to block you. Okay, we're clear.
Just remember, he owes us one now. There's 4.5 seconds between you and the leader.
Going inside.
You gotta take better care of that car, man.
And now caution. Pace car pulls off the track. Green flag is in the air. The track is clear from the earlier accident, and we are back underway, racing down into the corner. The leader leads us down into the corner.
Clear on both sides.
can't win a race if there's no car to finish with.
Number 18 is coming left.
Don't let him by, but try not to hold him up either.
You're clear.
The caution flag waves. The yellow is out for a problem out on the racetrack. Tough break out there. Now the field will race back to the start-finish line, battling for positions. But we are under caution. Yellow is out.
The 2 car is outside.
One car peels off the banking onto pit road. We're not quite sure yet if this is a scheduled or an unscheduled stop as he makes his way painfully slow down the pit lane, pit road speed on his way to the pit stall.
Looks like we were the only car on pit road during that entire caution.
Pace car is off. The field buttons up. And we're back underway. Green flag is in the air on this restart as the field brings its way down towards turn number 1.
Gained another spot.
Yellow is out. Yellow is out. The problem in turn number 1. An accident has brought out the yellow flag. The field now races back to the stripe. We're under caution after a problem in turn number 1.
I don't think he appreciated that.
Got one outside.
Keep him behind you if you can.
Clear on both sides.
Yikes, careful, buddy. We're just 4.5 seconds off the lead. Be patient.
Pace car is off the track. Green flag is in the air. The track is clear from the earlier caution. And we're back underway. Racing down into the corner as the leader heads them down the track.
Look out.
Number 99 is going to make it hard for you to get around him. Number 29 is right behind you. All clear, buddy. Car pass. We'll remember that one, the 99 car.
If he catches you, he might try to wreck you.
Clear all around. Way to get around him, buddy.
1.5 seconds off the leader, buddy.
The 10 car is outside. You're clear. The 8 car is blocking. Car outside. Running third. Good job. Okay, we're clear.
Try to keep him behind you.
Car high. Okay, we're back in second. Clear all around.
You've got the leader. Stay on his back bumper.
Number 18 is going high. All clear, buddy.
And now trouble on the track. The field races back to the start-finish line, but we are under caution. The yellow flag is out after a problem out on the race course. That's a tough break for those guys. Pace car is off, waiting for a green flag to get this one back underway, and the green flag is out. Here comes the field, racing back into turn one. We're back under action.
The 18 car is coming up quick.
The leaders are pitting. Hey, you're not the one who has to fix that mess. Take it easy. You should be about halfway on fuel.
Looking down pit road, one car hits the pit lane and begins to make his journey down to the stall. The crew guys at the ready, jumping up on the wall, ready to service this car as pit stops begin here in this event. Down on this end of pit road, it looks like routine service. They're changing 4 tires. The crew telling me it'll only be a 4-tire stop. They're also only going to put in 1.5 cans of fuel. So a little strategy on this end of pit road.
As he heads off pit road, gotta be disappointed that the pit crew made a mistake on that job.
Master car's coming on the track. Careful, buddy. The 29 car up high. Okay, we're clear. Number 40, it's up high. The 40 car is gaining on you. Clear all around.
The leader has about 9 seconds on us.
Watch the cars coming out of the pits, buddy. Be careful. The 16 car is down low.
Keep him behind you if you can.
You're in 10. You're clear. Car outside. That's another in the rearview mirror. The 25 car is coming up quick.
Oh, and now trouble out on the racetrack. Yellow flag wave. We are under a yellow flag. The caution is out. Trouble on the racetrack as it is under this yellow flag condition. The field races back to the line.
Let's go now. Still 7 seconds off the lead.
Pace car is off, the field bunches up, and we're back underway. Green flag is in the air on this restart as the field pushes its way down towards turn number 1.
The 10 car is inside.
And now the yellow flag is out. Caution out for an accident here on the front stretch. The field races its way through the corner and back to the yellow flag. We are under caution after an accident here on the front stretch.
Number 16 is putting a block on you. The 16 car is outside. Clear on both sides.
He's pretty much had it with you.
Pace car pulls off the track. Green flag is in the air. The track is clear from the earlier accident, and we are back underway, racing down into the corner. The leader leads them down into the corner.
And now trouble on the track. The field races back to the start-finish line, but we are under caution. The yellow flag is out after a problem out on the race course. That's a tough break for those guys.
Pace car is off, the field bunches up, and we are back underway. Green flag is in the air on this restart as the field races its way down towards turn number 1.
He can try something if he catches you.
The 01 car is all over your back bumper.
Five more points. You've led the most. Great job.
The yellow flag is out. Yellow is out of this event. The field now races back to the line, but this race will be slow. Debris on the racetrack to follow. Yellow flag here in this event.
Don't let him by, but try not to hold him up either.
And now one car hits pit road. He maintains speed as he makes the journey down to his pit road stall. Not quite sure if it's the strategy move or if they need to make a change on that car as he enters his pit.
car stayed out under the yellow.
Pace car is off. Waiting for a green flag to get this one back underway, and the green flag is out. Here comes the field, racing back into turn 1. We're back under action.
The 19 car down low.
10 to go.
All clear, buddy. Number 18 is passing low.
The caution flag waves. The yellow is out for a problem out on the racetrack. Tough break out there. Now the field will race back to the start-finish line battling for position. But we are under caution. Yellow is out.
He pretty much had it with you.
There sure were a lot of cautions in this one.
It was definitely a busy day for the pace car driver. I don't really know why we had so many. Just one of those races, I guess.
The 83 car was the car to beat all race long.
Now this was a race he'll always remember. What a great feeling it must be to win a race in such a dominant fashion.
The 83 car has the beginnings of a rivalry with the 16 car.
It should be interesting the next time they get next to each other on the racetrack. At this point, nobody wants to back down, and we could see some sparks fly.
So, Viva Las Vegas, several late race cautions, which we were able to take advantage of, lead us to our second win of the season, though, given that we still haven't figured out most of the car handling problems, that we're not really making a lot of friends, as you can see. We walk away today with the win here at Las Vegas. A grand total of 12 cautions took up roughly half the laps of today, actually just a little over half the laps of today's event. We would walk away with the win. Bobby Labonte finishes second, Tony Stewart third, Jeff Burton fourth, Matt Kenseth fifth, Dale Earnhardt Jr. sixth, Ryan Newman seventh. Johnny Benson puts up the best finish for Pontiac today with an eighth place finish. Rusty Wallace ninth, and Joe Nemechek, who actually led a lap during the race, rounds out the top 10. And as we look through the rest of the field, Brett Bodine finishes 12th. That one's kind of a surprise. Greg Biffle was running up front, and incidentally enough was one lap down at one point. To come back and finish 15th is actually kind of impressive. Let's see. Casey Mears finished 31st, which means that sponsor will be happy, given that we won the race. From 29 cars total finished on the lead lap, Jerry Nadeau, Casey Mears, Hermie Sadler, Jeremy Mayfield, Ricky Craven, who was the final caution, it looked like, with a blown tire, will be the last driver who actually finished the race. Elliott Sadler, Dale Jarrett, Kevin LePage, Jeff Green, Steve Park, Kurt Busch, Jamie McMurray, Robbie Gordon, and Jack Sprague failed to finish today. Two wins out of the first three races here in this NASCAR Thunder 2003 Series mode. And we unlocked Dale Earnhardt. Wasn't expecting to do that. Take us now to the Atlanta Motor Speedway and the running of the MDNA Bass Pro Shops 500. Maybe if the car drives like it did at Las Vegas, we'll be able to walk away with another win, or at least be competitive and not look like we're about to put the car through a wall like we did at a couple of points today. Let's take a look real quick before I stop this so that I can set up for the Atlanta race. Figure out my button configuration here real quick. Let's take a look at the point standings after three races. With two wins under our belt and a second place finish at the Daytona 500, we have advanced the first in points, which is the second week in a row we've held that position. We took it at Rockingham, and we still hold on to it now. Jeff Burton is second, Bobby Labonte is third. Dale Earnhardt Jr., the winner of the Daytona 500, and with whom we were tied in points after the Daytona 500, currently sits fourth. Ryan Newman is fifth, the defending Winston Cup Rookie of the Year. Kevin Harvick is sixth, Matt Kenseth seventh, Michael Waltrip eighth, Tony Stewart ninth, and rounding out the top 10 in points is Rusty Wallace. The highest Pontiac so far is Johnny Benson in 11th, Mark Martin holding a position that he finished in 2001 in 12th. Brett Bodine, I don't know what on earth he's doing up here, is 13th, Dale Jarrett 14th, Jamie McMurray 15th, Elliott Sadler 16th, Jimmy Johnson 17th, Kurt Busch 18th, Joe Nemechek 19th, and rounding out your top 20 in points is Mike Skinner. take a look at that real quick, as a matter of fact. I guess those numbers do kind of make sense. If you're finishing roughly 15th, it would make sense you'd be this far up. But I remember Brett Bodine driving the Hooters car and not having a very good operation, so him being this far in points this early in the season must simply be because of the horrible racing we saw at Rockingham. Let's take a look here. Out of Las Vegas, Rusty Wallace was the pole winner, which makes him the third different winner of the Bud Pole Award this year. Jimmy Johnson won the pole for the Daytona 500, and Rusty Wallace's younger brother, Kenny Wallace, won the pole at the North Carolina Motor Speedway. We led the most laps, and by virtue of starting 43rd and winning the race, we picked up the most spots. We were the highest finishing rookie in today's race. Mike Skinner credited with the move of the race, and Ryan Newman apparently had the fastest lap at any point during the race, still with so many cautions, really, it was kind of hard to tell. Rookie of the Year standings, Jamie McMurray took a large hit, but still somehow holds on to second. We remain in first. Greg Biffle is third, David Green fourth, Christian Fittipaldi fifth, Casey Mears sixth, Jack Sprague seventh, Ashton Lewis has fallen to eighth, and Stanton Barrett, who ran his first race, it appears, at Las Vegas, rounds out the field in ninth. And thanks to our 2 wins, we have now advanced forward to the lead in the manufacturer's standings over Chevy, Dodge, and Pontiac. And we've also led twice as many laps as any other person who's led a lap so far this season. So as I said, later today we're going to try to do this live again. We're going to make our way to the Atlanta Motor Speedway. I believe they now call it in 2026 the Echo Park Speedway, for flag-to-flag coverage of the MBNA Bass Pro Shops 500. To see if we can take a third win in a row. Can someone new punch a ticket to victory lane? Can we take a third win in a row, or will everything that we've built in these first 3 races suddenly go horribly, horribly wrong? We will see you hopefully later today from Atlanta.